Hello, everybody. Welcome to another lovely Amerime Media review. It's been a hell now, hasn't it? Hope everybody's doing just fine, fantastic, just wonderfully. Here's your host again, your good friend Luigi, and this time I brought to you a nice little survival game. And this game in question is Stranded Deep. How good is it? How interesting is it? Well, you guys will find out soon. But before you do that, why don't you guys go down to the description and follow Amerime Media and all the social media stuff like Facebook, Twitter, and all that goodness, Twitch. And you can also follow me on those channels over there you see over there. You know, Cucumber on Twitch and Otaku Gali on YouTube. But anyway, without any further ado, why don't we just jump into the review? Onward! Let's go! Stranded Deep is an open-world survival game with crafting elements where your main goal is to survive while traveling and exploring different islands scattered around the map. Stranded Deep has been in early access on Steam for a while now, but recently it was released for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The version that I'm going to be using for this review is going to be the one for the PlayStation 4, so fair warning, things that might be a problem or might be bugging me on the PlayStation 4 might be just exclusive for it. So, you have been warned. Stranded Deep is your typical first-person survival game where you have to find food, craft items, and avoid dangerous critters for the most part. The gimmick of the game, though, is that you have to do all that in multiple islands that you'll find all over the ocean while traveling your trusty raft. Before you start your game, you have to make a few decisions, like choosing your difficulty, gender, and even turn on permadeath if you want to. So when you die, the game will delete all your save file. Isn't that peachy? Oh, there's only two difficulties, normal and hard? Hey! And that is not a good looking guy though. World existing, random. Permadeath off. Permadeath is enabled. Your save will be deleted upon death. Yo, that's hardcore right there. Dangerous sharks. Use whether to omit sharks or to make them passive. No. Default. Snakes? After you have made all of your decisions, the story can start. This is where the game chooses my favorite type of storytelling. Show, don't tell. You find yourself sitting in a private plane, have full control of your camera, but you can't move. Looking around and outside the window, you can see there's a terrible storm brewing. And then all of a sudden, well, there's a giant hole in your plane. Ah! I pressed square! Oh god, what's happening? Okay, I can't do anything. You just gotta see this. Next thing you know, your plane is sinking into the ocean. This is where you take control of your character for the first time, and you receive your first mission, which is leave the plane. Once you reach the surface, you find yourself floating on your trusty raft, like I was saying earlier, near an island, which I personally call Tutorial Island. And this is where the game actually begins. You're given a few missions, like for example, pick some rocks and stuff like that, that are gonna prepare you to the crafting system of the game, which is where the meat of the game is. And onward you go into a trusty world of crafting and drinking coconut juice so you don't die of dehydration. Let's talk about the gameplay, shall we? Crafting is tremendously important. And the first missions that are given to you before you have complete freedom is to craft a series of important items that you'll need in order to survive. And pretty much make your gameplay easier. Like constructing a place where you can save your game. So these first quests are really important. But after those quests are done, the game doesn't do much on telling you what else to craft. It's gonna be up to you to figure out that on your own. Your character has a watch that you can check anytime, so you can view important information like your health, how much food you need, if you need to drink water, or if you're poisoned, or you have diarrhea. Yeah, there's a diarrhea system in this game that I kind of found out by accident. and kind of ruined the amount of water that my character had. It was very painful. Remember, kids, don't drink too much coconut juice. Alright, time to drink. Ah. Really? Diarrhea? If you're a fan of this genre of games, there's fun to be had with this title, but there's a few things that we need to discuss before you go purchasing Stranded Deep. Personally, I find the menus a bit cumbersome. That is a problem mainly for how often you have to deal with them, since crafting is so important in this game. There are some shortcuts and ways to optimize your experience, but the game doesn't do much explaining. I mean, Stranded Deep does give you some explanations, but it could do a bit of a better job. Most of the ways to make my experience better were found online while I was looking for a way to cure my poisoning, and I think I need to talk about that now. There is a beginner's trap in the game that can ruin your playthrough early on, and that is getting poisoned. You see, there are many ways to get poisoned in the game, from getting bitten by a snake to just stepping on the wrong place. The problem is that you have to craft your antidote. How is that a problem? Well, my friend, in this game, crafting has levels. The more you craft, the higher your level becomes. The antidote is obtained at crafting level 3. You wouldn't even know you can make the damn thing, since the thing is grayed out until you reach that level. I went online to find a way to cure myself, just to find out that it'll be faster to start over again. It's going to my house! Oh, god damn it, that fuck. Alright, you know what? Time to load! We can't have that. I mentioned finding stuff online, right? Well, I was doing that because I feel like the tutorial could do a better job explaining things to you. Yes, there's tips you can read on loading screens, but those are random, and for goodness sake, it doesn't matter how long your loading screen is, it shouldn't be the only way for you to find out the steps. Speaking of loading, by the way, masterful segue. If you are going to play this on the PlayStation 4, prepare for quite a bit of loading time. In fact, there is a massive loading screen just to get to the main menu. And to me, that is a sin. You should not wait that long just to get to the main menu. So you can wait a little longer while the game loads. Alright guys, first part of the review. Get it on PC if you can. I don't know, I'm playing it on PlayStation 4. That's a good question. Let's find out if I can get it on... Wow, that was loading just the title screen. Just the main menu. Main menu was loaded. Awesome. There are also some problems with items you gather from nature that sometimes fall inside rocks where you can't get them ever. Doesn't matter how hard you try. And there's some graphical hiccups when the sea is stormy. You'll see sometimes fish swimming in the air where there shouldn't be. All of these are minor problems, though, that can be fixed later. After all, the game is in early access. That being said, the game was also released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, while still being in early access on Steam. I'm literally reviewing the PlayStation 4 version. For what I gather on Steam forums, some people are not happy with this, and it is understandable. All in all, the game is still fun, and it has some promise for the future. But whether it was ready to be released on consoles is a completely different matter. The game is a good time killer, especially now with the state of the world where we have to stay at home. Well, it has been in early access for 5 years, if what I gather on Steam is correct. I would do my research first before jumping to the opportunity to purchase this game if I were you. Or wait for a sale. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Again, Strategy, a very interesting game. It does need a little bit of work. And after all, it's still in early access on Steam. But I did enjoy myself during the time I played it. I gotta say, probably it is a good streaming type of game. So if you stream, well, there you go. I have a little bit of content for you right there. I would like to go back to this game later on when it's a little bit more completed. And hopefully they fix some of the gripes that I had in this video. But anyway, I think that should be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully it doesn't take that long for me to come back and give you another review. So I'll see you guys next time. Toodles. Bye, everybody. Take care and stay safe, especially in these times of craziness. Bye.